Right, welcome back, everybody. So let's take a look at our newspapers and the front pages of the newspapers. First up, we've got the Business Day.
Indeed, we do. Right, let's take a look at that front page. And on the front page there is, of course, the Minister of Home Affairs. That's the DA's Dr. Leon Schreiber. And the story there is about visa relief for South African recruiters. Interesting. Schreiber's reforms, good news for tourism and business. Goes on to say that Home Affairs Minister Leon Schreiber will, on Wednesday, that's today, gazette far-reaching reforms of South Africa's visa regime that will have significant implications for the economy, tourism, foreign investment, and the procurement of much-needed skills. Now, the reforms remove bureaucratic hurdles that are designed to make it easier for South African companies and multinationals to hire skilled workers, as well as making South Africa a realistic prospect for remote workers seeking an opportunity to combine work with tourism. Also, Transnet extends validation period. Transnet has extended the validation period of the tender to bring in a private sector partner at the Durban Container Terminal Pier 2, which is facing a legal challenge from the losing bidder, APM Terminals.
All right, let's move on to the Star now. And this story, I suppose, is one a lot of publications are focusing in on the ructions in the ANC over the GNU, disgruntlement among some members from branch to NEC level, and there's growing opposition to the GNU from within the ANC's ranks and from its alliance partner, the SACP. And there's some sources speaking out in the party to the Star saying that there is disgruntlement from the highest decision-making body, that's the National Executive Committee, to branch levels. So, yeah, let's go into detail on that one. Then this devastating story that I must say has really, really upset me is the death of children, sparking the Spaza shutdown. This community in Naledi has vowed to continue closing down Spaza shops operated by undocumented illegals in the area. Gauteng Premier Pamlazi Lesufi has pinned his hopes on one of the surviving victims to hopefully talk about that.
All right, moving on to the Citizen. So, Citizen, there's a mortar on my stoop, and that story, nearly 40 mortars that release a deadly shrapnel when exploding, R5 assault rifle magazines, as well as an illegal firearm, were part of an arms cache that was unearthed at a backyard during a police swoop on a house in Springs. And this after a casual laborer told not to dig there hit the first mortar which with his fork. But who is the collector? Who was nabbed for allegedly stolen military uniforms and even an old South African flag. Interesting story that. Also, what is Premier Lesufi up to? The ANC Gauteng chair was summoned to the party headquarters to explain his public utterances, and Eskom caught in serious loot trap. The power utility is wrapped up in take-or-pay multi-million rand contracts with independent power producers.
All right, let's try this and go on to the Soweto now. So this is the Sowetan. We're still in the dark, is what they're saying. While City of Joburg says a report indicates 2 kids were not poisoned by snacks, the families say a year later no one has given them any info. We've been to the police station many times only to be told the probe was on while the shop owner continued to trade, says Leon Jele's uncle. And those are the 2023 Naledi deaths that they're focusing in on. And this on the back of what has just happened now, 5 children. It's terrible. We're focusing in the last hour of that. Tyler's star rises higher with MTV nods. Sowetan money saved for household emergencies. And Peterson ready to fight for Chiefs #1. That's the Sowetan.
Right, and don't forget our SABC News website, www.sabcnews.com. And this, of course, is where you can catch up with all the stories that you've heard. I suppose, if you want to have a view of that story, the expose that was done by Cutting Edge, you can go onto the SABC's various platforms to watch that.
Indeed, a fascinating story and a devastating one at that as well. Also remember our app, SABC Plus. Please download it. Make sure that this is your go-to app if you want to keep up with the news, if you want to watch some of the dramas, listen to whatever you want to, this is it. SABC Plus, download onto any device that you have, register, and it's all in the palm of your hands or on a big screen TV, you name it, whatever you like. We've got it there, as well as some amazing podcasts for you that you can download. All right, that leads us to the top of the hour, 7 o'clock here on Morning Live on this Wednesday morning. Let's get the news from SK.